This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See Fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi. Okay, then we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let's move on to communist New York. The commie USS NYC. Here we go. Here's a candidate, I guess. The names. A couple of candidates won the primary, the Democrat primary. They are socialists, Islam, and they'll probably win in November. I can't imagine a Republican candidate that has a chance of winning anything in the state of New York or in the city of New York especially, but in the state. So here is commie candidate. Let me see if I got this one right. Darializa Avila Chevalier. All right. For the New York 13th District, Upper Manhattan and the Bronx, Democrat Socialist commie. Far left positions include abolishing ICE and prisons. Just get rid of prisons. Who needs them? Open borders, of course, the opposition to deportations, strong pro-Palestine stance, and universal housing, schools. How do you get universal housing? It's a child's view of how the world works or should work or politics, and of course anti-corporate because those corporations, they're the things ruining everything. There are so many great examples around the world of socialism/communism. It does not work. The masses of people are living in poverty. They have no rights. They have no power to do anything. And the whole selling point is that the government is the people, you know. The people run everything. The government just happens to be the people. So when they say the people are taking care of each other and supplying food and housing, it's a small group of very powerful, very wealthy leaders in these communist socialist nations. And they dole out things, necessities to their population, like you're sprinkling fish food in the fish tank. And all the fish come up, the little bubbles, and they start eating. And then you go, okay, we'll see you a couple of days when you're hungry again. That's socialism, communism. It doesn't work. It's never worked. It can't work. And so many of these imbecilic liberals are embracing this. Embracing it. Like the gay guy with the bathhouses. They don't see that the damage that has been done previously. Nothing's changed. It's not different. It's not going to work. It's going to fail like every other communist regime fails. Or if they stick it out as long as some countries like Cuba, you'll find people driving around in 50, 60-year-old vehicles in crappy tin shacks with no power whatsoever, no recourse, no voice. And that's what they want. They want this. So this Darializa Avila Chevalier, she wants to talk about her, her position, what she does. This is AC2. Let's listen to her.
What's your response to that? The DSA has a reputation of focusing too much on class and maybe downplaying race.
Yeah, I came to my politics of socialism, of democratic socialism, through a race lens, right? I was doing a lot of reading of the Black radical tradition. I was doing a lot of organizing around
inclusive,
ending mass incarceration, around immigration justice. I, was part of BYP 100, Black Youth Project 100, Families for Freedom, doing immigration justice organizing, and a number of other organizations around racial justice and economic justice. And my research, my doctoral research, is around a lot of these issues. And for me, racial justice and economic justice have always been inextricable.
Oh, yeah.
And that is how I came to a politics of socialism, right? And I think for DSA, I think they share a politics of socialism, and they share an infrastructure for electoral politics that I think would benefit all of our communities, right? And I think there's always organizing to be done. Sometimes you have to organize your own people, right? And as an organizer, I tell people to organize me, right? Because we have to allow ourselves to be brought into that organizing work to actually be able to build the coalitions that are necessary to empower for all of us, right? And to actually, this question of how we talk to one another, right? I think it's deeply important that we're building multiracial, multi-ethnic coalitions of working class people,
except white,
also center at the heart of it racial justice, because there is no economic justice without racial justice.
Oh, of course not. Economic justice. What a dopey thing to say. Economic justice. First of all, does she sound like someone that's going to treat all of her constituents equally? I mean, I understand her Bronx, and, she's going to be in a district that is predominantly minority, majority there, black and brown, people of color, as they say. And but belonging to all of these black organizations that she stated there, does she sound like somebody that's going to look at people and treat everyone the same as far as her leadership goes? Or might she be a little biased when it comes to people of color and giving them what they need to the detriment of other constituents that might live in her districts? This is what's happening. You're getting activists, radical activists, that just want to take care of their own people. Socialists, communists, minorities, whatever it is. And she's so anti-business. How the hell are you going to make money in your district without businesses? You think local small businesses from a people that are historically not very good at running local businesses, you think they're going to be able to keep you in the tax revenue that you need to run a district? It fails miserably every single time. Every single time. But, who am I? What am I, a politician? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't know any better. But she's just one. There's another one. Oh, my God. Kawas. Wait, what happened? What in the hell happened to this country? And we're looking at they're communists, Muslims, and in New York City, where we are coming up on the 25th anniversary of one of the worst days in American history, 9/11. And we are, again, you could not tell someone from the past what the future was going to hold for New York City and New York State when you look at who is being elected and put in leadership positions Because I remember, I'm not one of the, when they say never forget, and you see the World Trade Center towers, and I didn't. It is impossible for me to forget the nightmare of 9/11. And especially, having been in Brooklyn and then driving into Manhattan and seeing the carnage, the destruction. I didn't forget. I know a lot of people that haven't forgotten. The voters seem to have forgotten, or they never knew. These are, again, foreigners, people that have no idea what America is about. They didn't live through their life as Americans, and they're voting for these people that are, their one desire is to tear down every single thing that made America, America.